Hello everyone, today we have new video review, and as you can see, this time we are going to talk about fresh release from Eduard. It's a resin set in 1/48 scale, and it should be handy with the model we reviewed recently. It's a Focke-Wulf 190F-8. As you can see, this resin kit copies cockpit for this aircraft, so you will be able to completely replace whole cabin in your model, and that's really cool upgrade in my opinion. So it might be handy for modelers who demand more from their build. And as you can see, we have a commercial sample, so it means you will get exactly the same stuff as what you'll see in this video review. So we are going to open it together and check what is actually supplied in this nice box. First of all, you can see, let's say, the assembly on, let's say, box art, if we can call it so, and box size is slightly thicker than the traditional resin set. Here, by the way, we can see also the price tag. It's 40 euros, 39.95, and here on the reader side you can see address of the manufacturer, and there are no safety advices. I guess they are printed here, and everything is sealed with the tape. So I'm going to cut through this tape and we will check everything together. Just give me a second. Okay. So here is what we have inside, and as you can see, parts are separated into several bags, so I will be checking them one by one. And I guess we start with the small ones and then gradually we move to the bigger parts. So just give me a second to take them out of this plastic bag. And again, I will remind you that we are checking the cockpit, so there are no gun bay parts here, in case some people wonder. Just give me a second to wipe away this dust and my sticker as well. So here we have the first part. I will place this sticker somewhere here so that you don't forget what you are watching. Next we continue with more parts for this armor shield behind the pilot. Next we have two types of instrument panels. So here is the first one, it's a plain panel. And then we have the one with pre-molded dials. So I guess you will be given a choice whether you would like to use P parts or maybe you would like to use decals for dials. And the same should apply to the lower dashboard panel or instrument panel. So here you can see the plain version, and here you can see the one with pre-molded dials. So quite a straightforward design, I would say. Next we continue with various panels which will be placed on the cockpit floor. Here we have the rear armor wall with a headrest for the pilot. It's surprising that it's molded as a single piece part. Next we continue with the combing panel for the instrument board, and here we have some thin parts. Frankly speaking, I do not remember where they will be used, but they're supplied in this kit, so I guess they will be used. So here you can see them. Next we go on with a small pad for the pilot seat. Maybe I'll show it like this so that you understand what is actually casted there. I will place it here. Next we continue with a control stick, which will be also coming as a single piece part, which is really cool, and as you can see it looks quite nice. Let's not forget that we are dealing with a resin kit here. And one more thing is various minor handles which will be installed in this cockpit. Okay, I'll place it here so that you can check all this stuff. But we have also the second plastic bag, so I'm going to open it right now. This one is dedicated to the pilot seat. So again, this pilot seat is casted as a single piece part, which is really cool. And note that level of details and attention to small features is completely different from what we saw in plastic kit, because in resin obviously you can replicate more. So that's really cool thing. But that's not all. We also have a large one-piece cockpit floor. Here you can see it, and in my opinion it looks really great. We have some pre-molded features. Of course, they will have to be accompanied with some P parts, and this part should be compatible with the original fuselage, plastic fuselage, so you will be able to install it straight forward into the original Focke-Wulf 190F-8 plastic. Next we continue with a plastic bag which is dedicated to P parts and decal sheet. So just give me a second to open it and we will take a closer look together. By the way, there is also a tiny film for target side. I will show it as well. So let's start with the film. Here you can see it. As you can see, we are given several, let's say, tries. So at least this is supplied in a standard package. Next, we continue with the pre-painted P thread. So this one will be handy for some fine features in the cockpit. And note that there is a glazing on the dial, which will replicate glasses in the real instrument panel. So that's really cool. And what is next is the Decals sheet. So just give me a second to take it out. Of course, it is printed in Eduard. So you shouldn't be worried about any printing quality issues. Here you can see it closer. Here we have various dials for the instrument panel and several stencils for the cockpit. So printing quality looks great. And that's not all, because we also have the assembly manual. And as for the assembly manual, I guess I will have to wipe away all these parts so that you won't be seeing them while we will be checking the assembly manual, because assembly manual is printed in a standard format for resin set. So here it is. And there is a tricky part, because once you open it, here you have to take out, just give me a second to close the camera, and even more. Yeah. So you should take off this middle part, and here you get first steps. So that's what you will have to do on the first step. So let's zoom out a bit more so that you can see whole picture. And next we continue with another page spread, and here you will have to decide whether you would like to use original resin parts. Here you can see them, which will be combined with decals, or you would like to use PE parts for the instrument panel. That will be the different version. And next we continue with installation of the rudder pedals and also instrument panel into the cockpit, as well as seat belts on the step 3. So let's place this page here. And there is one more page which is dedicated to the rear sliding part in the canopy. Here you can see it together with rear armor wall and headrest. Obviously there will be this Achtung stencil placed on this part. As you remember, it was supplied as a decal. And here on the rear side we can see the final assembly steps. So some parts will have to be installed on the original fuselage half, and of course this kit will be compatible with original fuselage parts. As I said before, as you can see, it goes straight away. You don't have to modify anything, you don't have to cut anything, and that's really cool. But do not forget about these small nodes with red color. That's actually where you have to cut off the resin flash so that you will get the nice look of the part and its proper shape. So here we also have the parts map and of course colors chart, which comes in the Gunze designations. This set should be already available. You can get it on official Eduard website, and of course I will be happy to hear your opinion about such release. Do not forget to write it here in the comment section below. If you like this video, press the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for joining me today, and bye!